Hey everybody, this is the last few minutes of the AFC Championship game between the Houston Oilers and the Denver Broncos. Houston was the score is tied 17-17. Houston drove down inside the 20 where Warren Moon threw a pick. This is the 1991 SSRFL, or it's our Retro Strat League AFC Championship game. There's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. John Elway and the Broncos are looking to put together the drive or a drive to get into field goal range to try to win this one. It's 2nd and 4. This game's been back and forth. Houston's been in the lead most of the game. Off tackle right to Gaston Green. That's going to go for 15 out to the 32-yard line. Let's see. Take a look at the box score real quick. So 17-17. 20 first downs for Houston, 311 net yards, 17 first downs for Denver, 357 net yards, 3 lost fumbles for the Broncos, but 2 interceptions for the Oilers. It's been pretty even. Besides that, it's only a +1 turnover advantage for the Oilers. 14-yard, and does he get out of bounds? Does not. 14-yard hookup there between John Elway and Clarence K. That's going to take it out to the 46-yard line of the Broncos. So 3 more first downs, and they're in business. Houston's gone with a 3-3-5 defense here as they try to slow down John Elway. Elway has a long game completion on a bomb on 7. There's a stop by Ray Childress. Comes up. He's playing nose tackle in this formation. But Elway's got long gain on 7, +30 on 8. On the long pass column. So he could get them within field goal range with 1 strike. But Houston's been playing 2 men deep to avoid that, because on the D cards, with 2 men in zone, it's only an interception on 7. So let's see what happens. Does he risk it? Does he go for the big play? No, he goes for a short pass to Steve Sewell. It's going to be a dump off for 7 yards. That'll set up 3rd and 3. Denver has 2 timeouts left. Will they use one here? Yes, they do. 45 seconds to go in the game, or in regulation, I should say. That was a 48% chance of a sack. The random dive was a 64. Ray Childress up against Keith Cards. That certainly would have changed things if they would have had a sack there on 2nd and 10 instead of the dump off for 7. Elway's not great on the flat passes, so you're better targeting him deeper with either short pass or long pass, not the flats and the look-in. Chiefs got a 6'6" middle linebacker there. Hal Smith. That's Houston that has that. And Lamar Lathan is the left linebacker. Johnny Meads is the right linebacker. Fly to Mike Young. He does risk it here. And it's picked off. The Oilers pick it off. Let's see if they try to return it. I'm sure they will. Oh, looks like we crashed here. Let's get back in there before the game is decided here. So it is Houston's ball after that interception. Maybe they're just trying to figure out if they want to return it. And we weren't really crashed. We were just waiting. It certainly looks like it's stuck, though. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. We did see the pick. Let's take a look at Houston's D card. They have an interception return on a touchdown on 4, plus 52 on 12, plus 23, plus 18, plus 33 on 2. So it looks like we did have a disconnect, so we're going to have to. Wouldn't you know it, I had to crash right at that moment. All right, so we got 10776. We'll watch that one. That doesn't look good. User dropped is usually a bad sign. Oh, there it goes. Let's take it over here. It didn't say client joined. I'm still not trusting this. There it is. So the return went nowhere. So Houston is stopped on their drive by an interception. The Broncos go deep into Houston territory. Well, not deep, but they went deep. They threw a bomb. Pitch out left to Alan Pinkett here. 37 seconds left. That's going to pick up just 2. If he ran it the other way, it would have been 12-yard gain. But Houston does have all 3 timeouts. They're going to be looking to hit an edge here. They let it run down to 8 seconds, so they're going to just go to overtime. The rules is sudden death in overtime in 1991. Sideline left to Curtis Duncan. Oh, he's going to give it a shot. It's going to pick up 7. I'll take us down to a second. You're risking throwing a pick there if you got very little chance to get into range. Sideline left to Curtis Duncan. Trying to hit that long gain and get lucky. But we're going to go to overtime. It'll be important who gets the ball first. It looks like Denver's going to get the ball first. So here we go. Here comes the kickoff. Have to be taken at the 26. Let's take a quick peek at the Broncos field goal kicker. They are the home team. But David Treadwell is not good. He needs to get down to the 22 to have a reasonable chance. I guess you could try it from the 23 to 32. But he wants to end it maybe on a touchdown. Get a ball, get Elway heated up with a bomb or something. Quick out left to Clarence K. Nobody's in the zone. It's going to be a 7-yard gain. That was the interception split for the Oilers. 2 through 6 would have been a pick. Oh, it was a white die 6, so it wouldn't have been a pick either way. But maybe if you had double teamed good old Clarence K, that would have been a straight pick. Reggie Johnson into the game. Mike Young and Mark Jackson. Broncos don't have very good pass blocking. Flair right to Bob Perryman. Again, nobody's there, but look at that pass rush. Told you they didn't have very good pass blocking. And Ray Childress does a swim move on Doug Weidel. or Doug Whittle. Could be Whittle. And he takes him down. 33% chance of a sack on a flat pass. And he rolled a 13. So here we are, 3rd and 10. Crossing pattern to Ricky Natile. Single covered by a 0, but there's a penalty offsides. It'll be 3rd and 15. So does he risk cranking it up here, trying to hit Elway's 7? You know, it's like a 50-50 shot. You land on Elway's guard. If you can avoid the pass rush, you got that long gain shot there. But if you land on the D guard, it's going to be picked. It's a ball to Mark Jackson, only one man in zone. Defender X plus 34, he threw it to the side that was covered by the 6. If he had gone to the other side, that would have been a 34-yard gain. Both those guys over there on the left were covered by 0s. So the Broncos will have to punt. Mike Horan's in the game, 42-yard kick. And a 1-yard return by Pat Coleman. So the Oilers will take over on the road in overtime, looking to advance to the Super Bowl. This is the old run-and-shoot offense. Warren Moon, Curtis Duncan, Haywood Jeffries, Ernest Givens, Drew Hill. Off-tackle run to Lawrence White, and it's keyed. Oh, my, what a good call there by Dan. I wouldn't have gone anywhere no matter what, but you had a chance at a fumble there. 2nd and 12. Denver's got some short gains up the middle on their D card. Short gain on 8. Double box on a linebacker and a box on an off tackle. Bomb to Ernest Given. He's being double covered. Incomplete. Moon would have been incomplete, wrong, right, or double, but it's got to make Dan feel good. But 3rd and 12, big play here. What about the Oilers pass blocking? 5, 7, 7, 5, 5. So they can get help out by dump offs. Do they have any asterisk guys on the line? No, they don't. Fly to Haywood Jeffries, single covered, incomplete on a 6. And now it'll be the Oilers' turn to punt. Any play here, big play, a turnover, a penalty, block punt, anything can happen could influence the game. A short kick, here's a 35-yard kick, but the Broncos can't return it. It bounces over the returner's head down to the 17. So here's John Elway. Another chance to try to get the Broncos to the Super Bowl. This game will keep going until there's a winner. The Oilers defense features 2 6s in the secondary, Bubba McDowell and Chris Dishman. Off tackle right to Gaston Green's going to go nowhere, even though it was guessed wrong. Hoping to hit that plus 60 or long gain on 12. The edges is what he needs when he's running the ball. There was no sack chance. If he had gone deep there, that would have been a long gain on Elway's guard. Ifs and buts were candy and nuts. We all have a happy Christmas. Square into Mark Jackson. Single covered. There's nobody in the zone. That's going to be a plus 10 on Elway's guessed wrong flat pass card. First down. Out to the 27. So you can't just go bomb, bomb, bomb. You saw the good pass blocking by the Oilers. The Broncos go 5-3. You have 3-3, 2, 2, 0. That ain't good, no matter what area you're playing in. And Houston has decent pass rush here. William Fuller is a 5-12-1. Ray Childress is a 7. Down and out to Gaston Green, incomplete. Finds a blink. The rest of the D-line for the Oilers. We got Jeff Alms, nothing much to write home about. Sean Jones is a 4-8, 4-7 now in the 3-3-5 formation. So he goes 3-3-5. Off tackle right to Gaston Green. Defensive tackle plus 0 or plus 6. Ray Childress makes the play again. 2 really good defenses. 3rd and 10 now. We're 6 minutes into the first overtime period. We'll go until we have a winner. crossing pattern and the teal correctly double covered. It's going to be a dump off for 9 yards. This will bring up an interesting situation. 4th and 1. Do you punt or do you go for it? You're still in your own territory. If you miss it, you're pretty much giving them the game. We looked at Denver's field goal kicker. Let's look at the Oilers after this punt. 43-yard kick. Down to the 21-yard line. There's a penalty. Offsides call against Houston. Denver will keep the ball instead of having to stop their drive. They catch a lucky break there as the Oilers line up offsides. Back to a full pro set with Gas and Green and Steve Sewell in the background now. Off tackle right to Gas and Green. It's going to go for 2, guess strong. Not a great running attack here unless you hit one of those big numbers. Scared the ball 24 times for 81 yards. Approaching midfield, 2nd and 8. Steve Sewell has the advantage over the other guy. He doesn't block as well, but he can go deep. Better pass catcher. Look at that. Really strong for a running back. Off tackle right to Green. Gaston's going to pick up 6 on the D card. That'll bring up 3rd and 2 at the Bronco 49. The zones are stuffed. You're not going much. You're not going too far. Third and 2 at the 49. 17-17 in overtime of the 1991 SSRFL AFC Conference Championship game. The winner here advances. Off tackle left Gas and Green. Can the guard make the block? No, he loses 2 yards. Crawford curves a 0. Can't make the block. White die 4. 4th and 4 now. Let's look at the over in the NFC. We got Minnesota versus Washington. So Rick Ramosier, who coaches the Houston Oilers, also coaches the Minnesota Vikings. So he's got 2 bites at the apple to get to the Super Bowl. Steve Tamburino coaches the Washington Redskins. So he'll face up against the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC. Over here, Dan Thorhauer is the coach of the Broncos, and Rick, as we said, is the coach of the Oilers. 4 wide, Lorenzo White in the backfield. Last time we saw a run on 1st down on a draw, and he called the run. Now it's a bomb to Drew Hill, 2 men deep, but it's a dump off this time thanks to that good Houston pass rush. A 45% chance of a sack, Carl Mecklenburg against Mike Munchak, and he does not get past him. 2nd and 2. Sideline left to Hill. Incomplete. 3rd down. Denver at home. They were the 4th seed in the playoffs. Both of these teams knocked off higher seeds to advance. The Oilers were the 6th seed. Flair left to Lorenzo White, incomplete on the D card, and now the Oilers are faced with a decision on their likely punt. So we're just waiting for a big play, a block punt, a big return. Elway hitting the bomb, Moon hitting his deep pass card. 47-yard punt. Down to the 33 or 34, 33. Vance Johnson's back there, and he calls for the fair catch. Maybe that's sent in from the sideline. The head coach is not wanting to take any chances. When will we see Elway let it loose? He can go deep to Sewell. We haven't seen that so far since we've been watching. He's covered by a 5. Crossing pattern to Jackson, double covered, incomplete. Good double. If it would have been just 3 men in zone, that would have been plus 13. Elway has not yet thrown a touchdown pass on this one, but he has made it over 300 yards. Off tackle right to Green. Guessed wrong. Blocking backs +1 or +6, and he's got Sewell in there, who is not a good blocker. It would have been +6 if he would have had the other guy, the 6th rated fullback in there. 3-5 showing blitz, putting the pressure on. Rick says, I'm going to get a sack, maybe a strip sack, swing this momentum around. Dan just wants to get another first down, get a chance to move the clock. Or move the chains, I should say. Quick out left to Shannon Sharp. And he does on a Snake Eyes 15-yard quick out left to Shannon Sharp. He's back towards midfield. Wow. That was a big play. Green is fatigued. That means you take a yard away for two ones. It's a bomb to Jackson. Does not hit the 7. That could have ended it, folks. Hits the 5, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Quick into Steve Sewell. There's nobody there, but it lands on Elway's card. Guessed right with 5 men coming to the line of scrimmage. Even guessed wrong, it would have been incomplete. Nice empty chunk there. It's got a must run on a 6. Not a great must run card, but not bad. Gives you a little bit extra chance for a first down. Crossing pattern to Vance Johnson, and here comes the sack. Lucky he didn't fumble it, so he'll be happy to punt it away. 72% chance of a sack. William Fuller against Ken Lanier. So the penalty that extended the drive did not cost him. Oh, it's too big of a kick. This is going into the end zone, folks, and the Oilers will start at the 20. Will we make it to a second overtime? Incomplete on a bomb. Moon to Hill cannot hit on his long pass. He's got a long gain on 8, plus 29 on 9, plus 31 on 2. He's got more interception chances than you'd like, but go big or go home, right? Still 4 wide. Bomb to Drew Hill, 2-man in zone. Goes on Moon's card again, another 8. Or another 7, excuse me. So 2 incompletes on bombs. Rick's looking to get this over with, get into the Super Bowl. Curl to Hayward Jeffers. There's 3 men in the zone, but still hits a blank. So Moon's ice cold so far in this overtime. Elway not too much better, but he's not getting enough time to really set up. Here comes the punt. It's a 35-yarder. And setting up for a return at the 45. Vance Johnson takes the ball. And he advances at 9 yards into Oiler territory. Again, we know he needs to get down to the 22 really to have a decent shot. Let's take a look at the Broncos field goal kicker again. Two through 8 and 12 from the 13 to the 22. Short yardage on an off tackle right to Gaston Green, loses a yard. Rick knows he needs to get one more stop here. Coach, Mom's calling you. Quick into Sewell, guessed wrong. 16 yards down to the 31. He just needs one more first down to give him a 70% chance at a game-winning field goal. This is less than 50-50 range from here. Yeah, 2 through 5, 11, and 12. You still might want to try it this deep in overtime. But he'd sure like to get one more first down. 1st and 10. Elway up to 339 yards passing, 21 of 40, 1 interception. Not showing blitz. Doesn't want to give him the sniper scope. Greg Lewis is now in the backfield since Gaston Green's fatigued. And it's a quick out right to Clarence K. is going to pick up 5. 2nd and 5. .45 seconds to go in the first overtime, but it'll just roll right over. The ball will stay here on this side of the field if we run out of time in the first overtime. Off tackle right to Greg Lewis is the man in the zone. It's going to be a fumble split, and it misses. Would have been a fumble on 2 through 7. All right, let's see what happens here, folks. 3rd and 6. I'll be right there. I'm going to let it go silent now. Good luck. Looks like a stuff on fourth down. Oh no, they tried for a field goal. No good on the field goal. This game's still going. Second OT. Penalty on Denver. Unfortunately, I can't do the play-by-play. I'm doing some other things. But I'll let her keep recording. So enjoy it. We really need to see Elway unleash one. Let's look at the ball possession. Overtime so far. Punt, 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 missed field goal for Houston. Punt, 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 missed field goal for Denver. And then they got their next possession, 2nd and 12. After that 8-yard pickup, there was a 48% chance of a sack, but it was a random 88. 2nd and 13 out. That play was actually capped at 7 yards. Since Greg Lewis can't really catch it, he can run it though. Let's see what he does here. Breaks it for 6. It'll be 3rd and 7. He's been afraid to let Elway crank it deep because he doesn't want to get sacked, doesn't want to throw an interception. 3-3-5 showing blitz. All it takes is a 1X though, and a 7 on Elway's card on a non-double team receiver, and we could be in business. Ray Childress's 5 got beat by a white dice 6 that time. Crossing pattern to Natil. There's some heat coming. And there he goes. Down goes Elway again. Have to kick it away. 35% chance of a sack. Sean Jones takes down Elway. Mike Harang in the game. Here's the punt. 47 yards. Nice pressure punt down to the 25. 23-yard return. Houston's back in business. Let's look at Houston's kicker. Did we ever look at that? They're kind of the same thing. Better, though. Better than Denver's. 2 through 7 and 12 from the 13 to the 32. So both these ranges are the same. If they can get inside the 12, then they're 2 through 10. That's golden. Flair left to Lorenzo White to pick up 6. And they're into Bronco territory at the 46. Broncos need a flash play here. Carl Mecklenburg in the middle. Mike Crowell over there on the right. Crossing pattern to Gibbons.
I think I have to use account. That's the only account I think I can use.
What?
I think I can only use Koji's account.
Koji, remember the weekend that you had?
Yes.
You know the weekend that you played?
Yes.
I have a game like that on my Nintendo.
Perfect.
But it's like the Elder Scroll.
Whoa! Wait, you have Skyrim? Wait, you have Skyrim. Skyrim.
I don't know. But like on the little bar on the table said the Elder Scroll.
Elder Scrolls. May I see it? Can you want
I
to
just bring my Nintendo.
Can you want to see something cool?
What?
This is called a record. So this is what they used to play music.
Oh, my mom
back
has
in
a
time.
Michael Jackson one of these.
I have this one. It's called Songs of Old Germany. Okay. So.
Do you have a record player?
Yeah, right here. This one right here is a record player. This one I think was made in like 1972.
When did you get a record player?
My dad had one.
Does it still work?
Yeah, it still works. Watch this. Okay. So how it works is you start the power, okay, and you move this right over where, okay, right where it would start. But this thing is automatic. Then it drops. You yeah, it's music. It takes music that's in here and it puts it into.
I
And
saw
then
that.
ladder, you can turn it up.
It uses lines. It uses like the lines on this to make it.
Yeah. You see those? You see those grooves?
It like makes it.
So this thing right here, this little needle that's down there, that's what detects all of the magic, and it makes it go into here. And that's what plays music. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. What is this? It's like a.
That's a screen. This is a very old one. This is way back in like 2000.
Wait, if you move the mouse, does it go on it?
Wait, don't touch that because that's his game.
Oh my god, it does. It moves from screen to screen.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. My dad's crazy with computers.
What's this? It looks like a puzzle.
No, it's actually a box. Watch this. So let's say you want to keep something secret in there. You open it up and keep stuff in there.
Oh, and they think it's like a puzzle, so I can start pressing things.
Yeah, you think you have to like press a button to open
and then
it?
like nothing goes.
So like, let's say you didn't. You try to tap it open. You know what I mean?
Like people think there'd be like it's gonna be a secret, and then for like they're gonna be like chewing it for hours, and then like 1 hour later it's like
Bruh.
you could just open it. Wait, Cody got his phone. You know what I did like the last 2 days?
Yeah, it did.
Remember Jack?
Yeah, I remember Jack.
I went, Jack, Yoshi, and me, and Kendall, we all
You guys
went.
went up to Kendall's birthday party. I remember that. I saw you guys on FaceTime.
What?
I remember,
Oh,
was it
yeah,
that happy
yeah,
birthday? Yeah. That was crazy, dude.
You guys were too far to come.
Yeah, that sucks, huh?
Well, we had a sleepover,
Mhm.
and we might have had a popcorn fight.
Yeah.
We got popcorn and throwing it into our faces.
That's crazy. Who won?
Really, I don't know. We all got popcorn in our hands.
Watch this. Poop.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, watch this. If you cover this and you squeeze it and then you let it go, it makes that noise.
Imagine just someone.
Look at this in my phone.
But imagine someone just walking like this. If they're not paying attention, you're just like.
Step on poop.
They stepped on squeaky poop.
Can you want one of these? These are called wasabi walnuts.
They're really good.
Just try one. They're crazy.
They're really good. Yeah,
Is it like peanut with salt on it?
Yeah, it has like a little bit of wasabi, so it has a little bit of spicy stuff on it. And then it's just an almond.
Put your tongue.
I'm not too fond of almonds, but I kind of like wasabi, so it kind of balances out.
I tasted it. I tasted it.
Tastes good. I imagine it.
Really good.
We're gonna blow this road up when a convoy comes in. We're gonna blow it up.
Where's he?
That's me. So we're gonna blow up the trees, and the trees are gonna fall over, and we're gonna kill it.
Wait, what was that? Could you rewind it?
No, that's how you make it faster.
It's all like. What if
If you want to listen to a song again, you would press this lever up so that you don't scratch the record. Scratching the record's bad.
Wait, what if you hold it down?
Okay, so right here. Don't press the speed. Right here.
What if you hold it down? Does it keep making that sound?
Probably right there. There you go.
Wait, hold it.
That's a little faster than it's supposed to be played.
Look, you know what it sounds like?
No.
You know, like those movies when they run out. Like
Mm-hmm.
you think everything goes super fast and it goes back to the beginning.
Well, let's play a different song because this one's not the best. Let's play. So you see these little lines?
Oh, those
One.
are each songs.
They each look. Yeah, each one. Oh, you already knew that. That's crazy.
No, I just guess.
And they are just each song. A smart guess, dude. You still trying to become the president of the United States of America?
No.
Bacon?
All right, looks like Denver won. So I'm going to shut this down. How did they do it?
Listening to us?
Yeah. No, I had it on mute. I just unmuted it.
Well, technically,
22-yard pass from Perryman, from Elway to Perryman ended it. There we go.
Actually does play. Are you watching? Yeah, I'm watching.
Thanks for watching.
Wait, you're playing live?
Yeah, look at this right.
Broadcasting it, yeah.